Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a wig install. I'm showing you how I customize it to my low hairline, how I glue it on, melt it, and all of that good stuff. So this wig is a wig unit from Asteria Hair. I absolutely love it. So let's get right on into the whole process of how I got this look. So the wig came in this box, and obviously in the box it did have some things that you can also use to lay down your wig, like the wig cap and the brush, the wig band, which I use every time. And the details of this wig is that it's HD lace, it's a small wig cap, and it was 26 inches. As you guys can see, it's full, it comes pre-bleached, pre-plucked, and it's a 13x6 frontal with an adjustable band at the back. I absolutely love this hair. It's full all the way to the ends, and guys, I've had hair from Asteria Hair before, and I will say that they get the curly hair right every single time. So this is how the wig looked directly on my head from the box. As you guys can see, I've got a low hairline. My edges come down a little bit closer to my eyebrows on the sides, so I hate having that like straight across look, and I like my wigs to like mimic my natural hairline as best as possible. So I just went in and sectioned this top bit right here and then just pulled out the hair. So if you have a low hairline, this is going to be a fix to your wigs, and even like how they lay on your head. Like the key to having a flawless install is making sure that it lays on your head without you even gluing it down. So you want to take your time with this, and any little strands, like I get super particular with this just because I know how I want it to look on my head. And there we have it. But now I'm just cutting out the A-tabs. I know some people do this once they've already stuck the wig down, but for me, I like doing everything before, so the only thing I need to do is just basically stick my wig down and hot comb it. So here I was just cutting off the A-tabs, standard. You want to take your time with this as well. Like when it comes to customizing a wig or making sure that it looks flawless on your head, like you just want to take your time with this. Like here the A-tab was fine, but I even went in and like cut a little bit extra like after I installed it. You're gonna see anyway. Yeah, you just like map around your ear with the rat tail comb. You pull it up, and then you can just easily see where you need to cut, and just like that the wig is ready to glue down. So for me, what helps, and I think if you're a beginner this is also going to help you as well, I actually use concealer to map out where I'm going to put the glue. So it looks like I'm putting the concealer quite far forward on my head, but I always put the glue a few centimeters behind where I've mapped it out. And because this is concealer, it does go through the lace, so you'll see that when I flip my lace up, the concealer's on my skin. And I just find this super easy to clean off. You can easily just rub it with a bit of micellar water, makeup wipe, anything like that. Now just cleaning my hairline, I use micellar water and rubbing alcohol because rubbing alcohol is a little bit too much for me. So I go in with really thin layers of glue, guys. I feel like less is more, and I never keep my wigs in for too long anyway, so I always use about 2 layers of glue, and I do really thin layers. As you can see, I'm really spreading the product out. That is actually drying before I've even finished like spreading it out. And then here I'm just doing the second layer. So yeah, I put a bit on and then I spread it out as much as possible. You want to make sure that the layers are thin, and you want to apply the wig when it has dried clear, like right here. You do not want it to be white before you stick it down, because then you're gonna have trouble. It's gonna dry white, it's gonna be sticky, and it's gonna be hard to just fix that issue. So then I just go in and wipe off the concealer that I'd marked out where I want the glue to go. And this just helps because you're gonna be able to cut the lace the way that you plucked the hairline or customized the hairline. So as you can see, it's clear, and this part is just super easy. You just place it exactly where you want it to sit, but don't push it in just yet, only like a little bit, as you can see, like I did here. You just want to make sure the placement of the wig is just perfect, that you don't need to move it around. And doing this lightly just helps you to like move around and, you know, tweak any little bits that you need to. Then I go in with my comb and I just secure that into place before putting the wig band on. The glue is right where the hairline is on the wig, and that's what you want. I hate having like glue on the excess lace, and then when you cut it there's like a lot of lace left. That's not my vibe. Anyways, I just put on the wig band and I let that sit for about, I'd say 10 minutes, only because I didn't apply that much glue. Some people do like 3 to 4 layers and they need a lot more time, but I didn't. Then I go in with this wax stick. I'm gonna link it down below where you can get it. I get mine on Amazon. and I just wanted to hot comb the hairline. So I wanted to do a flip over method for this wig. It comes in a middle part and it's a 13x6 frontal, so like there is so much parting space. You can do a couple braids back, you can do a middle part, you can do a side part, but I just wanted to flip it over and have that like big curly look. And with the hot comb, you want to take your time because this thing is hot, so you want to have like a good little rhythm. As you can see, like I'm not keeping it on my hair for too long, but I'm doing quite a few passes just so it gets flat. One thing, you want to take your time with this. You do not want to be burning your head, you do not want to be burning your scalp, because it is not fun and the scars are just not cute. So this hair was actually so easy to do, guys. Like, look how it's just laying flat, look how everything is just coming together. I'm absolutely in love. And I also went in with my edge brush just to brush everything into place, and then I also put my wig band right on top of that, and I let it sit for about another 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna say. And then I came back and took the wig band off, and just look, lace where I just made sure to brush out any stray hairs that might have got caught in the glue, because I'm just super precise with my installs. Like, I don't want any like random stray hairs chilling on my forehead. And here I just went in and I cut the ear tab a little bit more because there was a little bit of excess lace there and I didn't want that bulky look around my ears. So once I was happy with how the wig was laying, I just went in and cut off the lace. I did pluck here a tiny bit because it was coming a little bit too far forward. But yeah, cutting off my lace. So I use shears to cut off my lace. You can use the is it the eyebrow razor the eyebrow razor. You can use it to cut off your lace. I would actually recommend that because you can actually cut yourself by doing this. I've done it a few times, but I'm used to cutting my hair like this, so I just do it like this. Okay, but I'm trying to figure out where the lace. And you guys can see I'm cutting very little bits off at a time. This did take quite a long time, but like I said, you want to take your time, especially with that first install, because it just makes the reinstall so much easier. And here, the ear tabs, the part on my ear hadn't stuck down the best, so I just went in with one more layer of glue. This part is always a struggle for me because I do have like sideburns, so there's always like hair there. So technically I am gluing the wig to my hair, but what else can I do? I'm not going to pull the wig any more forward because I've got a low hairline and it would look ridiculous. So I just cut my baby hairs. I don't like super exaggerated baby hairs. I'm more of like a soft baby hairs type of girl. But for this look, I did want to do a little bit more baby hairs, and they were still very much soft. You're going to see anyway. And yeah, with this technique, you want to like cut in a zigzag motion going up. And yeah, you can always go back in and cut these shorter, but I like to cut them quite long because I do go in with my little straightener and curl the baby hairs. It just makes laying them so much easier. One thing I do not like is laying baby hairs that are like straight, because it just doesn't give the same effect. It doesn't give that same fluffy effect when, anyways, you'll see what I'm talking about. As you guys can see, I've only used a tiny bit of Eco Styler gel on the root just to put it in place, and then I just swoop it the same way it's curling that I curled it with the straightener, and it's just so much easier. Of course, baby hairs, they do take time, and I feel like this is something that you definitely have to practice to know what kind of baby hair, what kind of swoop works with your head, works with your hairline, or just the way you like it anyways. So yeah, you just want to swoop it to your liking, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I don't really need to like explain too much, but I just go back and forth in between the brush side and the comb side, and then I lay it again, guys. Yes, I do like melt my lace twice or even sometimes 3 times in my installs, because this is how you get the soft baby hair effect. I do not use edge control on my edges because sometimes it gives that, you know, that stuck down look, and that's not the look I'm going for. I want them to look laid, but I don't want them to look like glued down with the wig, if that makes sense. So here I'm just going in and hot combing the front of it again, and just look at when I take this off. Yeah, they're definitely fluffy. Like, I can always go back in and like fix them up, and they're not too stuck down on my head. That is the vibe that I like. The hair is curly and fluffy, so I want my edges to be curly and fluffy. So after I did this, I actually did go in with hair products. I did go in with this leave-in conditioning cream. I absolutely love this. I use it on my natural hair and I use it on all of my curly wigs. And I know it looks white right now, but just look at what it's doing for my hair. It gives it a nice shine, it detangles my hair, and I just love the finish that it gives my hair. It doesn't leave it crunchy. That's the thing I don't like about curly hair. We do not like crunchy hair, so next time you want to lay it, use a leave-in conditioner instead of like a mousse or a spray. But yeah, that is the wig installed done. I hope you enjoyed, and just enjoy me looking pretty before the end of the video.